What's going on out there, peaceful people? How y'all feeling today, man? You got your boy Don again, back with another video. We're going to cover the news, we're going to cover some stock markets, and we're going to cover a message of the day. Hey, look, man, I got a non-for-profit called Felon Inc., where we cater towards individuals who might have been locked down through the criminal justice system, and they're looking to get their life back on track and forget the criminal justice system. If you have an individual or relative that you would like to help, but you don't have the right resources to help them, please reach out. That's what we do. We felon over here. We've all had hard times in our background, and there's no reason that we have to stay in those times of hardness. So if you know anybody, we love to work with them. All right, people, let's get to the next segment. You know, we're going to cover the stock market, we're going to cover the news, and we're going to give you a message of the day. Let's jump into it. Oh, today's message of the day is child support or it's something around child support. So the message of the day today will be dealing with child support. After we cover the news and after we cover the stocks, we'll cover the message of the day. Let's check out my computer and see what we got. Everybody knows I'm here in Chicago, the Windy City. Today is not that bad. We still have snow up to here. Well, it might be up to here now. It's melting, it's receding a little bit. So, but it's still really messy out there. So all of my Chicagoans, you guys, I want y'all to be careful and keep doing what you've been doing because it's still icy. We're not out of the ice age yet. All right. So today in the news, man, we look at the news, we try to see how they showing Black people, how we look in the news, you know, how many deaths are in the news and how they holding police and the powers that be accountable, so that when we go and step out into the voting booth, we study for the test. We can make the right decision. Because when we go into that voting booth, that is a test. And we can't just let these people pass. We have to study for these tests so that we go in here and we do the right thing. You know, we can't. It's too many times I done went into the voting booth and I don't know none of them people. I see Democrat, I say check, check, check. Democrats, when I step back out of the voting booth and I go back outside, my community is at shams. We got so much poverty and so many ghettos. So we need to do better in the voting booth, because they say that, you know, those are the people that we're electing to control us. Suburban parents plan protests, lash out at schools with mask mandates. You know, people in the suburbs, they're not playing. People in Canada, they're not playing. They're starting to wake up to this controlling government, and they're starting to wake up to the lies that they tell us, and they're starting to wake up to their conscious mind, and they're starting to see the lies for what they are and starting to piss them off. People are waking up and getting mad. Chicago Bears season ticket prices going up in 2022. Team announces everything's going up, but you know, we got more killing, gun violence going up. It's getting harder to get money. Gas is costing more. Food is costing more. Rent's costing more. Cars costing more. How to safely store your COVID vaccine data on your phone. They want you to be a programmer, have all of this COVID testing. First, the test was, you know, it's going to prevent COVID. Then it's not going to prevent COVID, but it's going to immune you, so you're less immune to it. Then it's not going to make you less immune to it, but it'll help you. Step back. Every time we draw a line, they draw another line. Smash and grab ringleader charged in Chicago burglaries. Pub opens more than 1,000 year. It's been open more than 1,000 years, closing due to the COVID troubles. Teen killed in Bronzeville shooting. 11 reports, 5,000 new COVID cases and 87 new deaths reported. Milwaukee Airport asked for help finding owner of lost teddy bear. Got stuff like this in the news. A teddy bear. We got people that out here that's dying, that's getting killed, that's getting drugged into jail, that's been in jail for years, that need to be released, that laws are crooked. We're not worried about no teddy bear. We're worried about morals and values and things that's not right going on around us every day. It's not a teddy bear. We can be happy with teddy bears once we get everything right that's wrong. Chicago woman charged in Oak Brook Mall smash and grab. Second second gentleman rushed out of event following report of bomb threat. We got people smash and grab, people smashing stuff because they can't get jobs. They don't know, they can't get schools. They can't get the right knowledge, the right resources, the right environment, the right community, the right fabrics, that building blocks that make you sustainable, that make you like, they don't tell you that these families, these white families have lineages. They can go back generation after generation. My mama's 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 mama. We pass this down through the history of our family. They can go back and look at their history. They can have a history. They can build from their history. When you have nothing to build from, you're lost trying to go forward and make something, and you don't know what to start, where to start. So people are robbing, killing, running rampant, taking in the lies, believing the lies that the white man's telling us, that they've been telling us before we existed here. They've been lying to us before we was here. They've been putting these systems here before we existed, before we was born. These systems that we born into, so oppression, that keep us down, that keep us always bad in the news, that keep us where we at. We're here before us. It's us to do our job, to voice out what we don't want. Voice it out. If that's all you got is a mouth, that's all you got. Mexico is dominant source of fraternally trafficked into U.S. reports say. Mexico, let's try that again. Mexico is dominant source of fentanyl, that's fentanyl trafficked in the U.S. Smoking, and we don't control anything. The government controls the border. So whatever coming in from Mexico that's drugs, that's bad, is on the government. It's on our government. So when they say, oh, they're killing in Chicago, well, and they point the finger, you know, make us look bad, because that is a bad thing, but we want to point the finger right back and say, hey, y'all not stopping these drugs from coming in. They should have that on the news every night. The government's letting drugs in. Drugs are getting in on the government's watch. This government can't stop the drugs from coming in. Drugs, drugs, drugs. The government felon, felon, felon. That's what we should be hearing. Smoking materials likely caused in deadly Northwest Side fire, Chicago Fire Department said. Detroit bridge to Canada, traffic moving again despite freedom convoy. Them truckers was about to test something up. Skokie approves Carnival Tower near Migratory Bird Path. Oscar nominations 2022. See the full list of nominations. Who cares about the Oscars? Oh, I can't talk right now, lady. She don't want nothing, no way. Okay, let's look at Fox. You know, Fox got the good pictures. Cops nab ringleader, smash and grab. Glenview parents protest mass. Chicago's COVID travel advisory remain unchanged for 6 weeks. They're gonna put all these type of Black person locked up in jail in here. These is old too. Look, Lincolnwood home invasion. Chicago man charged with holding 80-year-old woman hostage. Brother pleads not guilty to murder of 6-year-old Damari Perry. Chicago cops nab head of crew that pulled off at least 9 smash and grabs. School shooting threat reported at Joliet West High School, police investigating. Aurora set to make Juneteenth a paid city holiday. Amen. They give us a couple nickels for a holiday, but is that going to, you know, people just jump onto it? You hear that and you jump onto it. You say, we're moving forward, we're getting some progress. Is that really even doing anything? I don't know. You guys, we have to come together and think, is them making June 10th a paid holiday going to help Black people in the world? Chicago, I mean, that's just a question. Chicago area high school students stage walkout after principal tells them to mask up for class or leave. You better, I don't see nothing wrong with putting a mask on, because germs are spread easily. These viruses and germs are real. Germs is a real thing. I mean, you got to go back in history. You got the flu that happened over there in Europe. you know, that wiped out millions of people, you know, centuries ago, millennia ago. So these pathogens, these diseases, these, you know, this stuff is real. So you do need to protect yourself from germs. We are humans. It's antibodies and bacteria in this world that will tear our behinds up. So don't think it's a game, but just don't think that getting those shots stuck in you with some type of vaccine is a game neither. Okay. So the markets today was a green day. I was checking out the markets. They were up. They stuck their head up today. The turtle came out of its shell. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 1 6/10. S&P 500 up 84 tenths on the day. NASDAQ up 1 28 tenths on the day. The Russell 2K up 1 63 tenths. The VIX was down. Oh, right. So the market sentiment today, the sentiment of the investing world today was, you know, just a bit of a relief. We got a lot of talks about Russia, a little bit uncertainty what's going to go on with the oil, and, you know, Ukraine and Russia, they're big on metals and importing some oil that they hold in their region of the country. So there's still a lot of talks about that. There's still a lot of talks about, you know, the rate hike, everything getting back to normal, jobs and stuff. So, but by and large, today was, they took a little breather. Chipotle shares rise on better than expected earnings. CEO says chain is fortunate it can raise prices. So Chipotle had an earnings report today. I guess they did okay. When they come out with earnings, they give forward guidance. They tell you about the last 3 months, the last quarter, how they did in their business, and they give you forward guidance for where they see, you know, the future going for them. Okay, NASDAQ jumps 1%, Dow climbs 370 points as Wall Street shakes off a slow start to the week. Peloton founder John Foley calls recent event humbling as cycle makers looks to redefine itself. Okay, we see what the markets was doing. Let's check out our 10-year bond yield. Check this out, y'all. Check out our 10-year. This is anybody can do it 10-year. Look at this mother thing get up to. Y'all know what we watching. We watching this boy. We watching these this bond yield. We watching these interest rates just to see what the Fed does and how high they go. As everybody knows, it was just 1.7. It was 1.4, then 1.7, then 1.8. It's creeping its way up. I wonder if it'll go to 2. Who knows? But we'll keep an eye on it. Let's go over here and look at Bitcoin because I know y'all want to see that Bitcoin, baby. Let's look and see how Bitcoin did. Oh, wow. Look at this, y'all. Since we've been watching it, man, she turning up. She turning out her nose up. So Bitcoin is now at 44,000. 44,000. And where she was at when we was watching her. She was down here at 37. Remember, we were just waiting on her to go to 40. Now she at 44. So we're watching the markets. You see how stocks do. I don't know the catalyst behind Bitcoin or why it's going up. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. They move a little bit. They fluctuate a little bit differently than the indices and the regular stock market. So, but you can get a pretty good return. So, you know what I mean? Like if you were just a week ago, right? Where she was at. Let's just say she was right here. Oh, shoot. Just a week ago. We know where she was at. We've been watching. Just a week ago. Now she's up, I think you read this rule of like 23%. So that's a nice return on your money right there. So, all right. That's what you can do if you invest in Bitcoin, but always buy when it's down and ride it high. So today's message of the day is what, you know, basically my opinion and feelings on child support, putting someone on it, paying it, you know, all of that type of thing. I've never been on child support. I do pay child support for one of my childs, but it's voluntarily child support. I don't believe that women, you know, you need to be, I think you, 2 adults, y'all both made the child. You need to go get a DNA test. If the test comes back that is his, that is his. Man, you need to step in and just, you know, talk down. You need to sit down and write out a contract. You guys need to negotiate a payment plan, some type of term, some type of visitation. And you don't have to have the government, white man, authority, dictating law, big agencies all in your business. It's not they baby, it's y'all baby. So, you know, women, stop letting the government use you and tear down men, because the men, sometimes this affects them their lineage. And if this is about money, then we can get around money. Stop letting money be what it is. Because women, you know, all your girlfriends and all your sisters, they get that money and they go furnish. You know, they don't always spend it on the kid. My baby mama, I will say, I have a, you know, I appreciate, shout out to my baby's mother. She does take care of business. My daughter's always clean, always new clothes, apartment's always, you know, she is progressively moving forward like a woman should be. And we have a mutual understanding, and I pay her out of you know, out of our understanding of the agreement that we wrote down, and we came and settled, went to the post office and got that thing notarized, and I got it documented and sealed up to this day. And it works out pretty good. So, you know, no one's coming out of my check. And I just think that if you guys are going to be adults, we need to be adults. We need to understand that, you know, we're adults. It's not about breaking somebody. It's not about giving somebody all of the responsibilities, because at the end of the day, you know, 9 times out of 10, we are first-time parents. Nobody knows what to expect and what's going to go on, and things perspire. So it's no point of putting somebody into a tough situation. The situation is going to be tough on both of you guys, because both of you guys are new. Both of you guys are new parents. No, you don't have any experience in this 9 times out of 10. So you need to, before you go and put the government in your business, man, you need to sit down and don't be smoking and don't be drinking. Have a, you know, have a third party, maybe a monitor, you know, someone to step in. You guys address your issues, have a, you know, pen and paper, write the issues down and work this thing out as adults. I don't want my brothers drawn through child support. I don't want my sisters to be left to have to take care and raise a family all on their own, because we know that a woman cannot raise a family on her own. All she can do is attempt to do it, but it's going to tear her butt up. So you feel me? Okay, I'm making this video. So please, you know, that's my opinion. I do have a little article pulled up, and excuse me for taking that call. That's my timer right there. I just wanted to get on here today and make this rant about child support, because I think that it's a touchy subject. It's been a touchy subject for me. You know, obviously being a man, I just don't like the fact that another man steps into my business. You know, if the government is always a white guy, I don't want nobody telling me what to do. That's why I say you have to step back, stop being so egotistical, and work with the other parent in the situation. You have to work with that child's mother. You have to be a man. Man, mamas, women, stop trying to make men be what you think that a man should be, is, heard, want a man to be. I hate when a woman tells me to be a man. You're not being a man. Dude, stop that. Stop that. Find another way to word your tone, word your statements, word your sentences. Find another way. It doesn't help. What else? And you know what I mean? Men, and women, you need to let a man be a man. A man is not a woman. He's not going to be doing the things that y'all expect him to do, or that y'all would do, because a man is different. A man is going to be a different type of parent, a different type of father, a different type of parent. So I don't know, you know, in the early stages, it might be better suited for the woman to be the more nurturing person, and the father steps in. Not saying, father, you off the hook. I'm just saying, you know, the hand that we're going to hold our child's hand might be more effective for us when at 5 years old, at 9 years old. You might see that father figure authority really driving home in that child's relationship, in that child's life. Just give it time, women. Men, you don't be like these women and get no attitude. You know, it's responsibility. You know, it's just a beautiful life that you'll get to see. And once that child get older, believe it or not, you're gonna be happy you got that child, because that child gonna take care of you. So just look at it as like an investment, you know. So child support assistance, y'all see what this is. They make it so easy for women, for, you know, to go and turn the government onto a man's finances. So please comment down below. Let me know how I sound. Let me know what y'all thought about this video. It's just a little rant. Yeah, that's what was on my mind. But please comment, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you guys know when I come out with these videos. Remember, you don't know what you don't know until you know it. We make videos like this Monday through Friday. If you figured out or found out this video to enlighten you or give you a tip of information that you didn't have before, I appreciate it. Come back and join us again tomorrow. We're going to do the same, or try to do the same. So rock with us. All right, people. Peace. Have a good evening. Bye.